makes you get older. It's good for aging, according to what I've read on the internet. XT1 is in here. Oreo the Cat is in here. JD Walker's in here. All the homies are in here for tonight's show. I'd be remiss not to mention the biggest story in sports of the day so far. Marcus Smart is playing vintage basketball. Yes, sir. Let's go live on TikTok. Let's do it. We got a follow in the middle of the night from a guy named Joe Beef. Heck yeah, what up, Joe Beef? We are statistically better on the road. They lowered ultimate prices to $23. No more Call of Duty. All right. I don't know what that means. I'm going full boomer mode. Number one Zachy Man fan. This guy said this. Bro, Zachy Man fan said this earlier in the Discord, and I was like so shook by it. Hey, in TBWZ world, we had the weirdest night ever in Discord. First of all, we got the drop from TC's lovely wife. What's up, B-Ball Paul? And I'm you and B-Ball Paul. Sorry I was gone the past couple of days. I got in trouble for saying nasty things on TikTok, but I'm back. Big back, buddy. TC's has lost his leg. It's really, really tough. And his wife doesn't. She was speaking in different languages. Mogu, it's me, Adam. Cavs in 3. Bro has Cavs in 3. But number one Zachy Man fan said in the Twitch chat, holy crap, so I was out on a walk with my younger sister, and long story short, homeless guy said he took a picture of my younger sister. Then these two teens tried running me and my siblings over with their electric scooters. I would never be run over by a scooter. So I almost got in a fist fight with two kids that carry knives and bear spray on them, and they almost called the cops. Epic story, number one Zachy Man fan. Crazy story, dude. That is nuts. A day in the life of a TBWZ fan. Raptors forfeit after the third game, Adam. I think that's what's going to happen. Exactly right. Mogu is liking up the live. Fellas, the likes help blast this show out to many, many people. Zachy Man fan, I'm glad you are good physically. Mentally, you will recover from that, brother. I'm so sorry. That's craziness, dog. Orlando beat the Pistons like I said they would, and we've been cooking the Rockets. Lake Show, baby, was up 14 in this game, and then I went to the bathroom. I came back. Houston went on a 12-0 run to pretty much end the second quarter. Now it's a 4-point game or a 3-point game in Los Angeles. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm currently titillated. I'm locked in for the remainder of this game, so if you want someone to watch the game with, I am your man. I am your guy. Today was a good day. What up, Zach? How's the night going? What up, Ryan? It's going well, dude. Bro, we had 2 awesome basketball games. Of course, it starts with Philly knotting it up against the Celtics. VJ Edgecombe absolutely showed up in this game. He had 30 points and 10 boards. He had a couple of steals to go along with that. Hey, listen. He's not going to be Rookie of the Year because Con Knipple and Cooper Flagg did their thing, but he's the only finalist left standing. VJ Edgecombe looked awesome in this game. All season, I was talking about this Philly team. If they had VJ and Tyrese Maxey and Embiid fully healthy for a full season, what would this team look like? We saw a team tonight without Embiid that took it to Boston in TD Garden and absolutely dominated the Celtics. Was it as much Philly playing a good game, or was it more the Celtics completely falling asleep at the wheel? We'll get into that in just a second. I got another job with better hours. Yes, JD. Come on, bro. JD got a new job, guys. Let's go. I trust in the Lakers. Knuppel played like poop those last 5 games. He did. I think he was battling a back injury, but I cannot say so myself. Of course, the big news of the day, guys.
Breaking news.
Victor Wembanyama hit his head so dang hard on the floor, brother. He looked like a redwood going down in the forest. If an average man fell from the height, or if an average man hit their head from the height at which Victor Wembanyama hit his head, I'm pretty sure an average man would die. I would, at least. I don't do well under pressure, first of all. I don't do well with pain. If I fell and hit my head from the height that Victor Wembanyama fell and hit his head, I would not have gotten up. I would have just stayed there. I'd been like, dude, bury me under the floorboards. I'm here now. San Antonio is my resting place. Wemby, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. Wemby's no average man. That is true. I had a pretty strong 40-hour prediction for him. Ryan predicted that Victor Wembanyama was going to have an unbelievable game 1 and then hit his head so hard in game 2 that I'm pretty sure his face is still on the floor right now in San Antonio. So we could just jump right into that if that's where we're hot. If that's where we're feeling the heat. The phone lines are open. They're open all night. It's 213-352-5216 if anybody wants to jump in. An average man would have had the arm muscle to catch himself. Now, PV, that is a very astute observation. You're also forgetting that Victor Wembanyama is French. The French fall harder than Americans. That's just darn true. But let's just take this call while we got it. Brother, first call of the night. What is up, dog?
Yo.
You are live. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Oh, I can't hear you.
Brother, what's your name and where are you calling from?
I can't hear you at all.
One sec. My mic was messed up. Sorry, brother, you got me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Brother, how are you doing? What's your name and where are you calling from?
It's good. It's Ray. I'm from New York. It's Mog.
It's Mog from New York. My guy, brother. Unbelievable basketball got played today. Where did you want to start? You want to start with the Wemby injury?
I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect the Wemby injury. No. I was watching the Sixers game.
Yeah. Sixers Celtics.
I was watching the Sixers game versus the Celtics.
Yeah.
I think that was a really interesting game, and then I kept seeing how I was wondering why Portland got close to the Spurs, because the Spurs just got a better all-around team.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw the injury, and I was like, dang.
It was tough, dude. He hit his head flat on the floor. Thank you for the follow, Legendary Max. Yeah, brother, it was nuts. I was also watching the Philly and Boston game. I thought that was a great game. Boston just didn't even show up, it felt like.
They didn't. Honestly, I thought they was going to play better. But a lot of people is saying, no, it's going to be like a 4-1 run. So I'm probably just saying that they probably just going to give one up this time.
Do you think it's only going to be the one game, or do you think Philly's able to get another one of these games and make it 5?
I think if we just play like with slack, they might get another one. But I trust in the Celtics to carry that on.
Yeah, I mean, it was a game in which the Celtics shot 26% from 3. They only lost by 14. If they just shoot half decent, they're going to go out and win that game. So I think the Celtics will still be very, very fine in this series. If Embiid comes back, maybe we have a different story, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
I was waiting for you to go live.
Yeah.
Because it's been like days since you went live.
I know, bro.
And I remember that I said the Hornets was going to beat the Orlando Magic. We got cooked, yeah.
You and I both did, brother.
I did have Orlando beating the Pistons if they win against the Pistons. Because as an all-around team, I think Orlando is. I think Orlando. Because I remember watching the game, and you went live that day, and you was talking about how Orlando played like they have never played before, and it was cooking them. I know you remember that game.
Yeah. Against Philly.
Yeah.
Or no, the game against the Hornets. They were playing like I've never seen them play. And then I expected it to be a one-off thing, and then they go out against Detroit and absolutely hammer them game 1.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got Orlando. You can call me crazy, but Orlando been playing like crazy.
They have, and it's all because of P5 and Paolo Banchero. You think they can win the series there. Mog, before you go, we have the Celtics and Philly at 1-1. Portland and San Antonio is now at 1-1. And then, of course, we just mentioned Orlando and Detroit is at 1-1. Of those and Knicks and Hawks are also at 1-1. Of all of those 1-1 series, what upset do you think is most likely?
I'm gonna lie, I hate the Knicks. Like with a passion, even though I'm from New York. So
there it is.
I'm gonna say New York, but you know I love my Lakers. I hope we
you
go
have
all the way,
to, bro.
Even though we got injuries.
Mog, you're the absolute best, bro. Thanks for calling back in. I'm sorry I wasn't live the past couple days. I will be live every single night of the playoffs going forward, unless I get in trouble again on TikTok. Brother, God bless you. Peace out. We'll talk soon.
You too.
My guy Mog jumping in. Knicks all day in Portland. Wemby might be done. I don't think so. CJ, I actually have a take on this, and that 720 number will take you after this take. And Oreo will take you after that as well. Sorry, brother. The question is, can the Spurs win without Wemby? That is the big question that everybody needs to be asking themselves. They played a decent amount of games without him. I know he satisfied the 65-game rule. Victor Wembanyama played a lot this season, and the Spurs, as a unit, looked better with Victor Wembanyama on their team. How could you say that? I watched the games. It's obvious. Against Portland, though, I think they could win this series without him. Now, the Spurs have zero shot against Denver next series if Victor Wembanyama is out. But this is a concussion. This is a brain injury. It's a young man. They're going to treat him with cautious, tender care because I know that in that organization, they think they can beat the Portland Trailblazers without Wemby. If I think that, they think it too. They think it harder than me. I'm the hardest guy in the room. What? It's 51-54. The game just tipped off for the third quarter in Los Angeles. Şengün goes inside. Ayton, good defense, but cannot hold on to the board. Wemby is out 1 to 2 games max. Yeah, I agree. Probably 2 games. I would say 2. Just because I think they'll do fine winning this next game. Oreo the Cat is our resident Spurs fan, fellas. Oreo the Cat is live on the phone right now. Brother, I'm so sorry. How are you feeling?
Horrible, bro, that game.
You guys had a 14-point lead in the fourth quarter, right?
I think it was like 12 or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Huge.
You got, even when Wemby went down, you guys played better with him off the floor.
I would not say better. We still had a ton of turnovers.
Yeah, you had turnovers, but you guys had a better, how do I put this? You had a better plus-minus with him off the floor than you did on the floor. It seemed like once he went out, the team kind of banded together. You had a 14-point lead in the fourth quarter, and then just slowly but surely, last 5 minutes of the game, it just chipped away, and you guys couldn't score.
That, and, I mean, Stephon Castle kept getting hit so hard, and he only got like 2 calls. Danny was getting called on every single freaking drive.
I will say I was watching the game and the referees were a little bit sporadic with their calls. There were some very, very, very ticky-tacky soft calls that happened, and then there were some very, very hard shots that guys took and there was no calls. But San Antonio did shoot 6 more free throws than Portland in this game.
That is true, but honestly, like, it's because, I mean, Danny wasn't even in for most of the fourth.
Bro, San Antonio had 101 with 3.5 minutes left in the game. They scored 2 points the remainder 3 minutes and 37 seconds of the game. They should have won this game.
Yep.
They absolutely should have won. Dre says overreacting just wasn't a good game. Series is 4-1, 4-2 max. Dre, are you talking about the Trailblazers series? Now, brother, you're not nervous about the series, are you, Oreo?
If Wemby doesn't come back a little bit, yeah.
I think he's going to be fine, dude. It's a concussion. I've had some bad concussions, but his was pretty gnarly. Do you think he got knocked out on the floor?
No, he got up immediately. I was watching.
He had his eyes closed for a second, though, and I think the broadcast might have been confused because they're like, oh, I think he's out. Amen Thompson drives to Jabari Smith Jr. They make the bucket. It's now a 1-point lead for Houston. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna cry. We also saw the Celtics and Philly. I just want to get your mind off the Spurs, Oreo. Or do you want to keep talking about your squad, dude?
I mean, like, from what I saw, I'm not at all nervous about, like, Castle, and Julian Champagny was insane.
Okay.
He was cooking. It's honestly Vassell that I'm worried about. He could not make a shot to save his life.
Yeah, Vassell was not shooting very well. I mean, Castle had 18 points. Vassell did have 12 boards, but the real problem in this game was Scoot Henderson just got whatever bucket he wanted on you guys.
Yeah, what was that?
Scoot Henderson, he just wanted to prove to the Spurs that they should have drafted him number 1 overall in 2023 instead of Wemby.
No, they should not have.
Yeah, you mentioned Vassell's shooting. He was 6 for 16 from the field, but 0 for 5 from 3. As a team, you guys were 7 for 24 from 3 at 29%. It was just a poor shooting night on top of a good defensive performance, but ultimately a night where you lost your guy, dude. Yeah, it's tough. Oreo the Cat, I don't know what I could do to cheer you up, brother. But if there's anything, please, let me know in the chat. You'll be hanging out with us most of the show, as long as you're awake.
Yeah. I might fall asleep mid-show, but yeah.
All right, brother. Well, I love you, dog. We're going to talk to you soon. I'll see you tomorrow on the show, okay?
All right.
All right, peace. Oh, man, my friend Oreo the Cat is not doing well. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. Please mute the stream in the background. Keep it clean and let the people know your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Max. I'm calling from New York.
Max, you are also from New York. You're my second New York caller. Are you a Knicks fan, or are you one of those weird New York, like, Boston Celtics fans?
Okay, I did hear of the guy before me that was talking crazy about the Knicks.
Okay.
has no clue what he's talking about. I don't know how you can be from here and not support the Knicks. That is traitorous. That is blasphemous. I don't know how you can do that.
What if someone supports the Nets? What if someone's a Nets fan?
See, that's just like self-inflicted harm. I'm not gonna lie. 'Cause I know a lot of Nets fans, and typically after the postseason they pick a new team because it's like, yo, they're still trying to watch basketball. You know, like I have a Nets player. Yeah. Like he supports the Nets, diehard Nets fan, and pulls up in a fucking I apologize. In a Jalen Brunson jersey, bro.
Dude, so I mean, most New York I've ever heard in my life. The game yesterday was tough. You guys kind of gave it away in the end. You're going back to Atlanta tied 1-1. How are you feeling about the series?
Don't break my heart with that game. Don't break my heart. That was it was misplayed so many times. We just got taken advantage of and abused in that game. I think where it really went wrong, they missed both clutch free throws.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we had a timeout or not. There's like some discussion between this. The scoreboard said we had a timeout.
That was a mistake. That was a mistake on NBC's part because you had CJ McCollum, who had an unbelievable game. He missed 2 free throws at the end. Mikal Bridges had the ball. Mike Breen was yelling to call a timeout. You guys did not have one, so there was no mistake made on the floor.
Okay, that makes sense. But that shot from Mikal Bridges, I feel like was terrible. The second it left his hands, I knew I could have put my house on the line. That shot was not going in. I think we had a couple more seconds to make a decent pass to someone else that's maybe a better perimeter shooter. You know what I mean? Instead of having a contested mid-range from Mikal Bridges. Like, that shot was terrible. It hurt to watch. Mm-hmm. I knew, like, there wasn't any suspense behind it. Sometimes a game-winning shot, I'm like, oh, is this going to go in? That shot, I knew from the second that it left his hands, it was not going in. It was a terrible shot, and I just don't even know. We had a crazy fourth quarter lead. I don't even know how we gave that up.
It was. I think I saw in the postseason you guys were 33-4 with a lead entering the fourth quarter in the postseason, and now you're like 34-5. Something crazy.
It's terrible. Another thing that does make me happy today is the 76ers Celtics game. Yeah. I was ecstatic watching that game. I had a couple different parlays going, but watching the Celtics lose by 15 at home to the garbage 76ers definitely put a smile to my heart.
Dude, it's got to feel good watching the Celtics lose. Brother, you're a New York Knicks diehard fan because you're a true man of your word. Series is tied up 1-1. What's your comfort level with this thing going back to Atlanta for the next 2 games?
I'm not going to lie. I don't think we let them have another game. I think we played really poorly, but I think that is a true coaching moment, and I do not think we give up another one. Yeah. I think to the absolute max, it goes to a 6-game series, but there's no way on this planet if it goes to a 7-game series, I want the Knicks to lose. Because there's no way we take it to a 7-game series and then beat Boston. You know what I mean? Like, we need to come out strong in the first round. Yeah. Because if we can't beat the Atlanta Hawks, how are we supposed to beat the Boston Celtics and then go beat the Thunder or the Spurs or Denver? Like, it's going to be impossible. We need to show that we're here to actually win it. We can't barely escape the first round.
Yeah. Max, I'm totally with you, brother. You are. This was an awesome call. Thanks for calling in. I love the New York Knicks fans. I'm live every night after postseason games, so if you want to call in after the game in a couple days,
I got you. One more thing I want to ask you before you let me go. I'm currently watching this Houston Rockets-Lakers game. Who you got winning that?
I'm a Lakers fan, so you know I'm delusional, brother. I got my Lakers winning this thing. Of course, bro. We're going up 2-0. Heading back to Houston.
I do have Houston winning this one. I got a decent straight bet going. I got it in at halftime. It was -110. Mainly because I do think the Lakers are really strong, but it's so hard being without Austin Reeves and Luka. Yeah. Like that, I honestly was hoping you guys would get a little further, but that was such a devastating chain of injuries that I do feel bad for Lakers fans because
I just worry about LeBron later in the game. Once LeBron gets a little bit tired, that's when I worry about the wheels falling off. But I hope it's a great game. Basketball has been absolutely awesome. Max, God bless you, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Have a good one, man. See you.
Peace. We're keeping the calls rolling. You guys want to just keep rolling with calls? Still looking for that hockey nerd? I am not. Not really. I do have a homie who might be joining us. I just don't know what's worse, stupid Portland or that we should have lost. Everyone is upset about their team. We have a new guy on the phone right now. What is up, brother? You are live. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's Chris from Connecticut. So actually, I was watching the Portland game, and I actually thought they were doing very well, even with Wemby in. Like they were playing well in the beginning. Yeah. And I was even more surprised that at one point after Wemby was out, they were down by like 10. That was very surprising to me.
Yeah, I thought Portland almost played better when Wemby was in the game, and then once he went out, they had to adjust and figure out what was going on. They were down 14 in the fourth quarter, and they ended up coming back and winning.
Yeah, and also today was also a very good day because I'm a Bulls fan, and Billy Donovan left. I woke up to that. Yeah, that was great news. And
Chris, are they clearing house in Chicago? Or are they just completely clearing everybody out?
So what they have to do is sell the team. That they also have to do. But
let's not get drastic.
Hopefully, there's rumors Steve Kerr may be leaving the Warriors. Maybe we'll get him. And then I hope also it's good when the Celtics lose, and I'm hoping New York loses. I want the Hawks. I hate just the whole East Coast. They always give bad vibes. They always feel entitled. They deserve to win. No. Give other teams. The Bulls haven't been good since Michael Jordan. Okay, Derrick Rose was like a 4-year stint. Doesn't count. We haven't been good in years. Give other teams a chance. That's the way I feel. Whenever I see the Yankees lose, I'm like, yes, it literally brings a smile to my face.
Yes. Yeah. Watching the Yankees lose, watching the Red Sox lose, just can't think of anything better. Chris, we got a really tight game. We got a really tight game between Houston and Los Angeles. Do you think Los Angeles has the legs to pull it out?
LeBron sucks. LeBron is not as good as Jordan, and I will not take any slander against the greatest player of all time and the greatest sports player of all time. Even not even like the greatest basketball, the greatest NASCAR owner, the greatest
gambler.
Owner. I get he wasn't a good owner, but.
Do you think it's an insult to Michael Jordan when people say LeBron's the best of all time?
Yes, I think it is. And I think Kobe's better than LeBron. I think it's an insult to Kobe.
Wow, we're insulting Kobe. We're insulting Jordan. Chris, unbelievable call. Thanks for calling in, bro. God bless. We'll talk soon.
Yep.
Peace. Oh, Paprika on that clip. That was awesome, dude. Chris from Connecticut bringing the heat. If you guys are going to call into the show, bring that kind of fire. Kevin Durant has 21 points tonight. He just missed the free throw. It's 67-60. Los Angeles has a 7-point lead with 6.5 minutes left on the clock. We're going to keep rolling with phone calls, boys. We're doing it all night long. Brother, JD Walker in the chat, hanging out live. What up, PV? How are you doing, bro?
What's going on? I'm doing great. The Spurs lost today.
You're happy.
Great.
For context, JD, let the people know what team you root for and why you like the Spurs.
I'm an OKC fan. The Thunder.
Yeah. And as OKC fans, he hates that.
That Wemby's injured, but I love that the Spurs lost.
Yeah, because OKC fans are afraid of San Antonio.
No, I'm not afraid. I could care less. It's like when Texas loses. I've always celebrated when Texas loses. I'm not scared of Texas.
Okay, all right. Yeah, he did go down. He went down really, really hard on his head. It looked horrible. I've never seen a guy fall on his face, and I grabbed my own face. It was insane.
Yeah, I've never seen that really either. It looks like he went straight to sleep.
JD, you're a fan of the Warriors. You just got a new job, so congratulations on the new job, by the way.
Warriors?
I mean, sorry, Thunder. sorry. It's late. You have all of these series. You have Portland, you have Philly, you have New York, you have Orlando. All of those series are now going 1-1. The only one that and Denver and Minnesota. Right now, the Lakers and you guys are the only teams that are not evened up in their series. Do you think there's any shot that you don't sweep the Suns?
No, we're gonna sweep them handedly.
Yeah, that was a terrible sentence. That was a really horrible sentence, huh?
Hey, shut up.
No, my sentence.
That was very rude. It's your show. I should have said shut up.
It's okay. It happens. You wouldn't be the first one to do it, JD. Were you here on Monday when I went to war with the New York Knicks fans?
Maybe. I was working that day, so.
Oh yeah, it was rough. JD, where'd you get a new job?
There's Chick-fil-A.
Bro, that is so awesome. That's a really, really good company. There's a lot of opportunities to move up there, and it's better hours for you?
Yeah, I can. So, instead of, going in at 3 p.m., I can go in and, it sounds bad, but I like waking up early to go to work, so it's just 5:30 a.m. But
You're
I'd
an
much
early
rather wake
riser.
up early. And I'm more productive.
Okay.
So, if I can get my work done in the morning and then have the rest of the day off, perfectly good with me.
Yeah, you got a job with the Lord's Chicken.
Yep, my pleasure.
Yeah, my pleasure. LeBron is going head-to-head against Kevin Durant tonight in this game. And a lot of people are talking about Kevin Durant being like the best scorer of all time. How long until we say Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the best scorer of all time?
I don't think people ever will. I think people always call him a free throw merchant.
Yep.
But in my opinion, he's not, because out of any guard, he drives the most to the basket.
Oh, okay.
But I mean,
you did get the answer correct. The answer is he will never be called the greatest scorer of all time.
Yes, I mean, I don't think he will. I think he can be one of the best point guards of all time. But I don't think he will ever be like the best scorer of all time. No.
JD, we got about a minute left on this call before we jump into any more basketball stuff. Dog, can you just give us a 1-minute hot shot update on what happened in the NHL today?
What happened in the NHL? So we got Montreal choking to the Lightning today.
Check.
And then we got the Bruins handing belt to Buffalo. And then
is that now going to be 1-1, that series in Buffalo?
Yes, it's 1-1 going to Boston.
Ooh, fun.
And then we got the Kings in Colorado about to be 0-0 going into the third period.
Tight.
And then we got 2-2 Vegas versus Utah.
Unbelievable stuff. Dude, you know what's hilarious? The Vegas and the Utah matchup. I'm pretty sure, neither of those teams were invented when LeBron James and Kevin Durant first played their first basketball game against each other. They're playing again tonight.
Well, yeah, I know Utah wasn't, but I didn't know Vegas. When was Vegas, you think?
2018, right?
Oh, really? I did not know that. I became a hockey fan later on. So, like 2019 when the Stars – I was always a Stars fan. That was when the Stars became – like they were playing the Blues in the Western Conference Finals.
That was a minute ago. John Hamm, famous Blues fan. John Hamm. You ever seen Mad Men?
I think.
What's the greatest TV show? Before you leave, JD, what's the greatest TV show of all time? Very important question.
Greatest TV show of all time. I see. Right. I don't watch TV shows. Like, I like The Office a lot.
Dude, if you said The Office, I would have said that's a good answer.
Yeah, I love The Office. I've watched it over and over multiple times.
There it is. According to JD Walker, best show of all time, The Office. You are the absolute man, JD. Anything you want to say to the people on the way out, dog?
Go Thunder and go Stars.
Go Thunder, go Stars. JD, we'll see you in the chat, brother. Talk to you soon.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Bye.
My guy, JD. Mog U is getting in fights with people in the chat. I absolutely love it. Matthew said KD is also 7 foot tall. He is. That's true. Wolves are winning first round all my life. Gavin, I watched that game. And dude, the don't get me wrong. Minnesota looked really good in that game. That 7:01 number, we're going to take you in about 6 minutes at 9:30. 7:01 will take you in about 6 minutes at 9:30 Pacific time at the half-hour mark, 7:01. If you could hear me, clap twice. You know, the new thing that teachers do is they go, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. And then the kids are supposed to go, 1, 2, eyes on you. And I didn't know that there was a second part to that. So when I was like with the youth program at my church, I just like, they were all like screaming and yelling one day. And I was like, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. And then they all turned to like 1, 2, eyes on you. I was like, I got scared. Oh, sorry, it's 3-2 Utah over Vegas. Late night stream for Bubster. What up, Brick Jock? Peavy's in the chat. Derpy's in the chat, too. What up, Derpster? His name is LeBron James. The Lakers are now up to a 9-point lead. Şengün driving, Euro-stepping, getting to the hole, wants to get fouled, being a big baby about it. Makes the bucket. 7-point lead for the Lakers and LeBron James. These are the important minutes. LeBron James is on the floor right now, but it doesn't matter because we have Marcus Smart absolutely leading the charge. 10 reasons why Knicks will never win a championship. Mog, if you could like give me that list and type it out in MLA format as if it was a 5-paragraph essay, dog, I would read it verbatim. Dude, your conclude. And in conclusion, the Knicks will not lose because of so many things, but more than anything, it's because the fans are terrible people. Dude, oh no! I opened up a raspberry LaCroix and it squirted all over my my speakers. I got wet speaks. I genuinely appreciate you taking the Pistons after them losing. So, Landon, as you can see right above my head, it says, all predictions were made before first round started. So, I appreciate you appreciating me, but you're appreciating me for the wrong things, brother. Let's just appreciate each other for being appreciative. Houston Rockets have the ball, driving Eason to the hole, misses Şengün for the tip, doesn't go, but he gets fouled like a big baby. I'm out on Europeans. All Europeans, except for Luka Doncic, of course. But most Europeans I'm done with. I'm absolutely done with. One, they haven't won in 50 because their office is trash. Front office or just the office space, like the actual building itself. The location, the build, the cubicles. I'm not going to lie, I think the Magic win the series. What about France? France is Europe, Oreo the Cat. Exactly Fishing 19, my guy Zach from North Dakota. What up? Of course, dog. Whenever you want. Oh, you must have been that 701 number that I said can't call until the 4 minutes from now. Right now they're showing LA Live, Staples Center, formerly known as, I'll get to this story in just a little bit. We do have an awesome caller on the line right now. Lakers sweeping Houston Rockets. Brick Jock, this is now your show. What is up, brother? Sorry, that was the worst start ever. Can I try that again?
Yeah, go ahead.
What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Zach from North Dakota. How you doing, bud?
Dude, my guy Zach from North Dakota. It's been a minute. How has the fishing been going, dude?
Really good. 5 days ago, I ended up catching 40 pike in 13 hours.
Okay, let's just break that all down. So you were averaging 2.4 pike per hour. Were you fishing that entire 13-hour stretch, or was this broken up over multiple days?
It was all day, yes. Wow,
you were out on the lake from what time to what time?
Well, it was a pond that they just stocked,
Sorry.
so those pike were going crazy.
I'm sorry. I should have known it was a pond. They stocked it with pike. It was absolutely popping off. Was it mating season, or were they just like they're piked out?
Just because they stalked it. Those pike go kind of crazy when they get stalked.
Lemarai is saying, I'm sorry for everything I said. Dude, at least you showed up to the live and apologized and said something nice, dog. Thanks for hanging out with us, Lemarai. I say dumb things. We all do. It's fun. Sports are the best.
I wasn't expecting to see you live this late, so I didn't call.
Yeah, Zach. I've been doing NBA postgame shows every single night of the postseason, but, dude, between you and me, the last 3 days I was banned from talking on TikTok Live because I got in trouble for saying something nasty about the country of, you know what I mean?
The only team I really know about that I follow is the Denver Nuggets.
They're playing pretty good basketball. It's 1-1 going back to Minnesota. Do you think they're going to win the series?
They usually do pretty good. I'm hoping so.
Yeah. So. But you're in North Dakota.
Yes. I'm originally from Wyoming, though. That's why I'm a Denver
that's
Broncos,
right. That's right.
fan.
That's right. Are there a lot of Minnesota Timberwolves fans up in North Dakota?
Well, I only asked about NFL because I don't follow NBA too much.
Oh, okay.
But yes, there's a lot of Minnesota Vikings fans, so I'm guessing there's a lot of Timberwolves fans.
So, Zach, if you follow the NFL, did you see the story about like Diana Rossini, that reporter, and Mike Vrabel, the coach of the Patriots?
I've heard about it, yes.
Do you have any thoughts on it?
I don't really follow on any off-season stuff.
You're more of like once we get to the games, Big Zach getting after it. Yeah.
Because I believe in my Broncos this season, especially since we got Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, last time I think we talked, you were in between jobs. Were you able to find a new gig?
No, not yet. Still working on it.
Still working on it, but we're still grinding. Zach, dude, it's so good to hear from you, bro. Anything else you wanted to say on your way out?
Well, Broncos Super Bowl this year. I'm calling it.
Well, you heard it here first. The Broncos are winning the Super Bowl. Zach, you're the absolute man, brother. Much love. God bless. We'll talk soon.
Happy birthday, because my birthday's at 12 a.m., so.
Your birthday's in 30 minutes?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'll sing happy birthday to you when it happens, live on the show.
All right. Thank you. I'll watch for the next 30 minutes, and I'm going to pass out. So.
Make it 31, okay?
All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye. Lemarai said Warriors in 5 next season. Doesn't matter who they play. And Adam Hurley, Katie, don't help this team. Everyone was saying, like, oh, you know, when Kevin Durant comes back, they're going to take over. Does anybody know the guy on the floor for the Lakers, number 23? I think his name is LeBron James. I think a lot of people might refer to him as the greatest player of all time. So there's this story right now circling from Dave McMenamin, who has a stupid face. I'm mad at Dave McMenamin. Pissed at Dave McMenamin. Because today I got news from Mr. McMenamin on the Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves injury. Apparently, between you and I, fellas, I don't know if this is breaking news, but yeah, you too, Zach. You're the man. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Luka Doncic will not be returning to the Lakers for round 1. They are hopeful that Austin Reeves is back in 3 games, though. Talking NBA, but not watching the game. Who? You, Dozer? If Lakers win today, no way it goes to 7. Yeah, Kev, I think it still can. I think we're going to get one of those series where it's just everyone wins at home. And we get down to game 7, it's like, well, Lakers are at home. It's 3-3 now. That's what I kind of predicted from the start of the series. These predictions are done from the beginning of the season. Dozer is saying, am I not watching the game? Dozer, answer for yourself. Or hop on the phone. Fellas, we're at 238 likes on TikTok. Hot body. Can we get up to 1,000? Now, that would be crazy. Luke Kennard now has 17 points in the game. He's got 5 boards. Kevin Durant has 21 on the game. He's having a nice one out there. LeBron has 17. It's just balanced scoring from the Lakers. As Jared Vanderbilt gets a huge board, but they're saying it was a foul on the floor. Amen Thompson's been everywhere, and he's pissing me off. Of course, Zach. you and Lemirai are having a conversation about the Warriors. I'm like, that team is dead. That team is absolutely fried. That team is cooked to oblivion. LeBron has 17. Marcus Smart has 19. Luke Kennard has 17. But the biggest story of the entire game, drum roll please, brother. The Lakers bench has 3 points. The Lakers have 73 points on the game right now. 3 of those points have come from the bench. That was 3 free throws from Jackson Hayes. So the bench is 0-for-5 from the field. Absolutely out there balling. Bronny James has 3 minutes in the game. He's +1 on the day. He has a turnover. He has no points. 0-for-1 from the field. No boards. No assists. No steals. No blocks. 1 turnover. Why do you think the 76ers beat the Celtics so badly today? I actually have the answer for you with Lucky. It's not a think, it's a no, brother. The Celtics shot terribly the entire game. They were asleep at the wheel. They were 13 of 50, which is 26% from 3. They were 13 for 50 from 3. And this is a team that relies on the three-point ball a lot. A game like this where sometimes your guys just don't hit the shots, it happens, dude. And it wasn't the superstars. They did not have a superstar problem. Tatum had 19. Brown had 36. No other Celtic was in double digits in this game. Şengün, I hate the way he shoots free throws. Made them both. It's now 68-73. It's a 5-point game. Kevin Durant's on the bench. LeBron James is in for the final 2 minutes of the third quarter. The Celtics just shot really bad. The funny part for me is it was still a 14-point game, and they shot that poorly. All that tells me is that if this team shoots a little bit better, they would have absolutely blown out Philadelphia and the 76ers. The city and the team. Marcus Smart gets to the lane, but blocked by Şengün. Good defensive play out of bounds on Şengün, and it'll be Lakers ball underneath with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Listen to this, retire homie, 70 Kerr. Porzingis fell off. You taking calls? Bryant, yes, sir. 213-352-5216. Guess how old I'm turning? 19. Exactly, Fish. I think you're going to be 19 in 16 minutes. Knicks versus Atlanta. Do you think game hits over 2? I don't really do any of that kind of stuff. I usually I watch sports for the love of the game, brother. No harm, no foul, though. That number is not a great one, though, for me. I just don't like that number. It's stinky. It smells bad. You're like, oh, surely this should go over. It feels like most of the playoff games do for me. Because all year, the numbers get inflated during the regular season. Everyone's like, huh, look. And then they see something like 216. They're like, what? Oh my gosh, that's so low. It's usually 230, 235. Then everyone takes the over, and I'm like, it's under. You'll see that a lot in the playoffs. I think game will be close. With Lucky, I think it's going to be a Hawks victory. Hey, that 310 number you can call back in about 5 minutes, brother. 310. You're next up on the TBWZ hotline. Call back in 5 minutes at 20 till. If anybody wants to hop on the phone line, the number is 213-352-5216. I can take you after 310. Air ball from Tari Eason, but he gets his own board, gets back to the hole. Good defense from Jackson Hayes. Şengün is absolutely hacking Marcus Smart. Get that European off the floor right now. Get him out of my country. No! Everyone say it with me. Hurry, guys. 20. Nice. Oh, we got a follow. Hunter302 with the follow. Deport Şengün. Get him out of the country. LeBron from 3. Rebound to Amen Thompson. 48 seconds left in the third. 68-75. Tari Eason from 3. Wide open shot. In and out. Misses. Rebound Vanderbilt. Out to Marcus Smart. 2-for-1 opportunity for the Lakers. If they can get it, if they want it. LeBron to the hole. He does. How is that not a foul? How is that not a foul? How on earth I'm going to throw up. I'm going to have I have bad gas right now. I have gout. Do you think the Nuggets will make it all the way? Maybe. Robert Trejo, what up? Hunter302 said, can I call you? Are you the 310 number, Hunter? Zach, chill. I know. We can't do chants about getting, Şengün out of this country. No, Hunter. All right. I'm taking the 310 number. Whenever they're ready to call, they can call now, and then you can call after that, Hunter. Sound good, brother? You're number 2 in the hole. What's your area code so I know? What is your area code so I know? We're going to a commercial break right now, so before we hop on the phone lines, I do want to talk a little bit about Victor Wembanyama, who fell flat on his face, hit his face so hard. The play was a very, very weird one. So it was, Victor Wembanyama had the ball going into the paint. He Euro stepped to his right, planted with his left, picked up his dribble, and then spun with his back towards the basket, towards the hole. He was being guarded by, Drew Holiday, which Drew Holiday and Jeremy Grant, they look too alike. They need to change something up. Someone needs to get a haircut. Someone needs to lighten they need to go full Michael Jackson mode or Sammy Sosa mode. Someone needs to change their color. Whoa. He spun into Drew Holiday, but Drew Holiday wanted none of the smoke. So Drew Holiday just got out of the way. And Wembanyama expected a body to be there. There was no body there. Utah won the game. Shout out to the Mammoth. There was no body there to have contact with. And Victor Wembanyama fell straight on the floor, breaking the fall with his face. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a better athlete than Victor Wembanyama. I would be remiss to indulge in such foolish discourse. But I would have used my arms to brace my fall instead of my face. My worry is, though, if Vic did use his arms would have snapped in two because he's French. I think the French have low bone density overall. Can someone look that up for me? Whoever's liking up the live, we're so close to 1,000. Keep tapping. You are the absolute man. I'm a better athlete than Braun, bro. I'm a better athlete than Theo Vaughn, 1,000,000%. Shams let the world know officially he's entered concussion protocol, which means for the next 48 hours, he will not be able to play basketball. They don't play again until Friday, so he is potentially available on Friday. The first playoff win in Utah history. Shout out to the Mammoth. In 1 minute, then you can call Hunter. Essentially, to get out of concussion protocol, he has to be symptom-free, and then he has to pass all of his benchmark testing to be cleared for basketball activities. Concussions are no joke. But this is an organization in San Antonio that I know believes they can win this series with or without Victor. Because they have that confidence because they've done it so many times. They've done it this season without Victor time and time again. I think they really, really slow him down. I can almost sit here and guarantee Victor Wembanyama is not playing in Game 3. Game 4, potentially he'll be back. I do expect him back for Game 5. The thing is, by Game 5, if Portland takes both these games at home without Vic out there, dog. Hunter, phone lines are open. If you want to call into the show, it's 213-352-5216. No, he's not. Concussions take easily over a week to heal from. Well, brother, their next game is Friday, so that's 3 days. And then after that, they don't play again until Sunday. So that'd be 6 days. And then their next game would be Tuesday. So that'd be Game 5 would be over a week from now. So it'd be more like 8 days. I think I'm accurate there. But yeah, I had a concussion so bad one time I didn't know how to talk. I had a stutter. So my junior year football, very, very first game, I was on kickoff, and I'll tell the story after. Robert Trejo, Miami LeBron has stepped up. Miami LeBron. Brother, what is up? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Music Light's in here saying he's doing good. Bro, Music Light's so good to see you, dog. We had a weird day in the Discord as we found out that TC is losing his foot. A fan of the show is getting his leg amputated, which is very, very tough. Prayers for TC. His wife hopped into our Discord on his phone to let us know of the tragedy, and then she started speaking in Spanish, which none of us knew how to respond to that. And then we had a dude jump in and tell a story about how he got in a fight. And then the next thing was like, oh, Victor Wembanyama got hurt. It was a crazy day in the TBWZ Discord. I've heard that NBA concussion protocol lasts about 8 games. I've seen 7 to 10 days. 8 games would be crazy. 8 games would be like 4 weeks of basketball. So, JJ, I think you mean 8 days. I think you mean 8 days. It's a little bit different than football. They all have different concussion protocols, but really it's on the team to decide what they do. If San Antonio comes out and wins in game 3 and look good without Victor, they're going to keep him out for game 4, right? They're not worried. This is not I know, Hunter, I got the phone line, but you didn't say anything. Maybe I didn't hear anything. Dude, we need to name the concussion protocol the Tua Tagovailoa protocol. Dude, I felt so bad. Do you remember the fingers? Do you remember where you were when you saw the fingers? Do you guys remember where you were when you saw DeMar Hamlin die? Are we able to talk about that? Do we know? Does anybody know that? DeMar Hamlin thing? I just don't get how he. Nah, never mind. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. It's 78-70. Lakers are on top. It's a slow, sluggish start. Actually, it's a very hot start to the fourth quarter for both of these teams. Lakers held Houston to 17 points in the third quarter. Hey, yo! Sun came back and his completion percentage was Mike Vick. It's true. You're good, Hunter. Yeah, bro, call back in. And then just talk like you're on the phone with me. Same with JJ McCarthy. Agreed, Tua gets hurt too much. We're having a Tua Tagovailoa conversation right now on Twitch, guys. If you do like the show and you want to support us, and we got up to 1,800 likes in the TikTok, you guys are unbelievable. I think you're allowed to talk about it, but just watch how you say it because TikTok is sensitive. What did I say wrong, JJ? Did I say something nasty? I've said some nasty things before. I got in trouble on TikTok not too long ago for saying some nasty, nasty things. The Spurs, I thought, played a good game without Victor Wembanyama. It was kind of weird, and it was like a close game the entire first half when he was playing. And then when he went off the floor, it felt like the team banded together in like a way that they had not been playing. Hunter, just call back in. Why are they showing Milwaukee right now? They played really well, and the Spurs ultimately were up by 14 in the fourth quarter and lost the game. I don't care if you have a superstar in or not. I don't care if you're the Nets and you're playing the Thunder. If you're up by 14 with 4 or 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, you should win that game. That was atrocious by the Spurs. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ. Widescreen radio. Please mute the stream in the background. Keep it clean and let the people know your name and where you're calling from.
What's up? What's up?
What up, dog? What's your name? Where you calling from?
So I'm calling from Delaware. My name's Hunter. Duh.
Okay. Oh, dude. All right, we're hitting Vini with a duh right off the bat. From Delaware, my guy. What team are you a fan of from Delaware, Hunter?
Sixers. They got a huge win today.
Huge win. VJ Edgecombe looked good. Do you think he should be Rookie of the Year?
I mean,
say it.
He definitely deserves to be a nominee.
Say
I would
it.
say that, but Con Knipple is pretty good, so.
No, say it. Be a Sixers fan. Say it.
I mean, I'd rather see Edgecombe win it, but I wouldn't be mad if another player won it.
I'm gonna give you Hunter. Hunter, if you're gonna be a real Sixers fan, you got to be a Sixers fan for me right now. I'm gonna give you one more chance, brother. You guys just evened up the series against Boston. Is Philly gonna win this series?
It comes down, in my opinion.
Brother, come on, be a Sixers fan.
Yes.
There we go, 100%.
All right, now my hot
yeah.
It's going to be comparing two series, and that's the 7 and the 2 series, right? Portland and San Antonio.
Okay.
Philly and Boston.
Yeah.
Both of them are tied after, Portland got a huge win today. And it's probably all because, Victor Wembanyama went down, but,
sure.
It was close anyways. But both are totally different series, in my opinion, because San Antonio, when they get, like, Wemby back, it's just over, right?
Sure.
Now, Portland played against an injured San Antonio team. I mean, Wembanyama is the whole team for San Antonio. That's one of my hot takes.
Whoa. You don't
Fox,
what about De'Aaron Fox? What about Luke Cornett, bro?
Nope.
No.
Bro, Wembanyama, bro. He's an alien, bro. He's insane.
So we've talked a little bit about the Portland game and the Spurs game. I thought the Celtics game and the Philly game was really, really impressive. What you guys did defensively, you held them to 97 points.
Yeah. So the difference, in my opinion, is that Philadelphia, my Sixers, beat Boston without Embiid.
Wow.
However, Portland beat the Spurs without Wemby playing, which means, in my opinion, when Wemby comes back, I mean, I don't even know if he will. If he does not come back, that will be an interesting series. If he does, Spurs in 6.
Do you think Embiid comes back in this series for Philly?
I think if it gets to a game 6, yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
I could see him coming back game 5 or game 4, somewhere around that. Since game 4 is like this Sunday and game 5 is next, like Tuesday.
Yeah, a full week.
That's like a week from now.
If Embiid comes back, if Embiid does come back and he's healthy, are we saying Sixers in 5 or Sixers in 6?
I have Sixers in 6. That's what I had, and I still stick to that statement.
Hunter, you're the absolute man, brother. I appreciate you calling in, and please, the best way to help me out is follow the show. I'm live every night of the NBA postseason, so call back whenever you want. Dog, do you have anything else? You're the man, bro. Do you have anything else for the people on the way out?
All I gotta say is Sixers in 6, and Boston can talk all the crap they want, but go Sixers, man.
We want Boston. Hunter, you're the man. God bless you.
Yep.
All right, we'll talk soon. Peace. Daddy Swag Nick said, do I debate hockey takes? I can talk hockey. I don't really do debating too much. As you guys have maybe heard from what happens on this show, is I kind of let people call in and say their thing. Listen, who would I be to sit here with a microphone and just be like, no, you're wrong. You're an idiot. You're a loser. I let you guys call in and you say your thing and then you hang up and then I debate that way. So I don't really do one-to-one debating. But if you want to come talk some hockey, I'm absolutely down. Mog is going to sleep. Good night, Mog. It's 12:48 a.m. over there. Good night, Mog. We love you. We're going to call right now. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from? 3, 2, hang up. Hunt, my man, Hunter 302 with an unbelievable call. Music Light said OKC got a pro golf team finally. What does that mean? A professional golf team. What does that mean? In 11 minutes, guys, it's my friend Zach from North Dakota's birthday. I'm going to be singing him happy birthday live. Should I play some guitar for him too, fellas? Should I serenade Zach with some guitar and some vocals and some happy birthday? Kevin Durant has the ball. He's getting doubled. He dishes it off right away inside for 2. 5-point lead for the Lakers. Yes, Robert, you're the man. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5. You heard it. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. Please mute the stream in the background. Keep it clean and let the people know your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, absolutely. It is Nick talking about hockey from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Nick from North Carolina. Are you a Hurricanes fan, Nick?
Oh, absolutely. That's what I came here to talk about. It's a good. It feels good in Raleigh. I'll be honest. We're rolling. It feels different.
Nick, this is a Canes team that I've seen in the Eastern Conference Finals or the semifinals. 4 years in a row now, and they're just losing to a Florida team. What's different this year?
Well, let's take the Florida team that we traditionally lose to. Florida is not there. So.
Yeah, true.
Now, we do have to, I will say, there is, Tampa Bay does look good. And is definitely our biggest threat coming out of the East, in my opinion.
Are you worried about the Sabres, Buffalo, if they get hot?
I think it's a fun story. I think that they have a good roster. I think that they can definitely compete. I do think they'll get out of the first round, and I don't want to see them, but I like their story. They do have a good young roster. Excited to see the rest of the East. But I mean, the vibes here in Raleigh are electric.
Yeah.
Carolina is buzzing. If you ever seen our games or anything, it's a madhouse here.
It's a great barn too. I've been to Raleigh. It's a great town. They care about their team. Carolina in general. You got the Panthers are on the rise. They made the playoffs last year. The Hornets start looking good. Hey, Carolina sports, bro. It's not a bad time to be a fan up there.
Absolutely, and we're still. I mean, we're holding on hope. We want an MLB team. Will we get it?
Yeah,
maybe not, but we're holding on hope. We would love it.
An MLB team would be awesome. You mentioned some of the storylines out in the East. I've been more locked in on what's happening in the West. The fact that the Wild and the Stars are playing in round one to me is just atrocious.
I called it early on. If the Wild get out of this series, I think that the Wild have a very good shot to win the Cup.
Wow. And they'll get through the Oilers and they're going to get through Colorado?
I think so. I do. I think that's a scrappy team that really wants it. And look, Colorado, I'm watching them play right now. Like these, they're winners, and they've been there before. But when you get a little grit and a little bit of hope, hey, I like this Minnesota team. If they can get through Dallas, I do think that they have a good chance to make it all the way.
Absolutely. Nick, there's this thing that happens in the NBA where people are like, a team needs to have playoff experience before they could win it all. Is that true in hockey as well? Because there's some newer teams like the Mammoth, the Kings are in here that are new to the playoffs and don't necessarily have that experience.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I definitely agree. I think the NBA is definitely a little bit different.
Okay.
I think that if you're in hockey, if you have a goalie who has been here, and if you have a vet or two who has been there, I think you're good. You've got a good. I really do think if you have a goalie for sure that has been there and has done it a little bit, been in the playoffs, won a couple games, not even necessarily won a cup.
Yeah.
But won some playoff games, you have a good chance.
Nick, this was a great conversation. I love talking some puck with you, bro. I'm live every single night after NBA postseason games, so please, dog, call back whenever you want, follow along, and we'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, peace. Hunter, one call per show is my general rule, Hunter. It's one call per show, but your call was unbelievable. I also have to low-key kind of like lock in on this game. There's 6:49 left. Steal! Marcus Smart to Rui. Up! He missed it. Gosh dang it. How many missed layups is this Lakers team going to have? Every time I turn over, I'm like, oh, we've missed a layup, and there's a big three. Gosh. Who's that? Okanakwa? Whatever his stupid name is. Something African. 82-85. Los Angeles has the lead by 3. LeBron is handling the ball. Nick, you were awesome, bro. You were awesome. A golf team in OKC has rebranded themselves to be a pro golf team. I still don't know what a golf team is. Music lights. Maybe I'm the biggest idiot in the world. LeBron driving to the hole. Book it. No and one for LeBron James, though. He better have 10 to 15 free throws right now in this game. What's the free throw discrepancy, and why am I going to get so mad at it? We have a timeout on the floor from Ime Udoka. LeBron has 24, 8, and 7. Rui Hachimura has 11. Marcus Smart has 19. Luke Kennard has 21. Luke Kennard slowly becoming the difference maker for Los Angeles. Slowly becoming the difference maker for Los Angeles. That's my moniker, too. That's like when I run for mayor one day. Vote for Zeke Vini. He's slowly going to become a difference maker for Los Angeles. Emphasis on slowly. If I did run for mayor, my platform would be so awesome. We are going to have UFC fights on Sundays at night. How come, dude, there's no Sunday night sports when there's no football on. Sunday night baseball, it starts at like 12 p.m. It's like noon. They're like, Poster on a coaster is a toaster. Lakers in 5. Brother, rhyme of the day. A question for all of you guys, and we've talked about it a little bit. I miss football too, Music Lights. Dude, LeBron needs either rest or to not do this constant push to score in the paint. Pass it to Luke. Help him score that 3. LeBron's taking over. He's driving to the hole. That's the thing, Nick, is the game plan from Ime Udoka. Ime Udoka has historically been very, very rude to LeBron James. How dare you insult my sweet king, first of all. Second of all, the whole MO for the Rockets is deny everybody else, Let LeBron get to the hoop. We're gonna put Amen Thompson on him. All right, cool. Back down Amen Thompson going into the paint. He's 22 years old. You're 400. The whole game plan has just been like, if LeBron's gonna be 41 years old and play basketball, gosh darn it, we're gonna force him to play basketball against us. He's been dishing it well. He's got the 7 assists, but a lot of the game is just like the Rockets saying, hey, we're not going to let you score anywhere else. LeBron is your only option. Make him score. Make him your guy. My mic is so... Oh, my gosh. I'm just looking at my microphone for the first time ever. It's horribly disgusting. It's so nasty. There's poo-poo and pee-pee all over it. Maybe. There's a lot of hairs and stuff. Guys, so every once in a while I do a crazy, crazy thing if you guys want to know about it. I do this thing where I don't eat all day, and I call it dieting. Come on now. Yeah. You don't eat all day. You call it dieting. And at night, you have McDonald's. But not just any ordinary McDonald's. No ordinary McDonald's. It's McDonald's made with jellyfish jelly. Hey, man, you've got to try this sandwich. My friend Pat said, bring the stream to Godfathers. They're all at a bar right now. He's like this. Hey, you should stream from Godfathers. Shut up. He's joining the army. Do you guys know anybody who's joined the army before? Not the sharpest tools in the shed. Shout out to the troops, though. Wow, that was a horrible thing to say. I'm not going to clip that one. Not going to put that out into the ether at all. They're showing a dude right now trying to rizz up a girl. He's trying so hard. She's nice, too. Nice lady. Dude. Hot take, the MLB is slowly falling off. What? Hunter. The MLB's been great, especially the past few seasons. Ever since... Who... Were those famous people? They were just locked in on this couple's conversation. Hanging out, having a good time. Like me and my boys. The question for us that we're going to answer tonight and tomorrow when I'm live 1 to 4 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow, and after all the games, of course. For me, it's, can the Spurs win without Victor Wembanyama? Thank you, Flyer, for the follow. You're the man. See you, brother. Go Sixers. NHL over NBA by far. Corey Kerner, God bless, brother. Yeah, that's a take. If you like hockey more than NBA, absolutely. If you like basketball more than hockey, though, give me the NBA. I think they're both really fun. What? No. Peacock is horrible, dude. What a horrible app. I hate that all of the playoff games are on streamers. Get out of my life. Go Chargers. Yes, dude. Go Bolts, baby. And Flyer already hit us with that follow button. So Flyer's going to be locked in on all the Bolts content coming out all year long. Miss from Amen Thompson. Lakers have the ball. LeBron James has it at the three-point line being guarded by Kevin Durant. Between the two, only 41 years of NBA experience. Şengün switches on to LeBron. Bodies are flying all over the place. LaRavia for 3. Oh, air ball. Oh, my gosh. Oh, geez. Bro. Jake LaRavia, what are you doing? Amen Thompson, though, what are you doing? Steal from Luke Kennard. They're trying to tie him up. That's a foul. The refs are just letting him play, dude. They're letting him kill each other. Don't they know LeBron is out there? Keep my glorious king safe. I wish Justin Herbert was courtside. All right, guys. Let's do this. Top 5 hottest quarterbacks in the NFL. Number 1, Jay Herbo. No, oops. Jay Herbo. 1 minute. My background is literally Justin Herbert. You are the absolute man. Flyer, I don't do people who join the live, but I do have a phone line that people call into. But before I take any more callers, my friend Zach from North Dakota turns 20 in no minutes. Happy birthday to my friend Zach. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Wait. Sorry. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zach. Happy birthday to you. Everyone drop a happy birthday for Zach, my man. You are the absolute best. Yeah! Clip that. Zach, you can clip that on Twitch, and then you can have that for the rest of your life. Freecameo.com. 82-89, 5 minutes left in the game. Kevin Durant dribbling, driving, getting stopped by Jackson Hayes. Finds a wide open Tari Eason underneath the basket. He misses it. Offensive rebound, Sengun. I'm gonna shoot. Oh man, I'm gonna do something nasty. Sengun inside on Rui. Foul and one. No. If the Lakers lose this game, this is really bad. Justin Herbert MVP season coming right now. I don't do GAMBLING on this show. I don't do that. But yes, absolutely, Justin Herbert MVP. Get your tickets now. They will never be cheaper than right now. The price will only go up. The price go up if it's USD. Who do you guys like more, Central C or SZA? All right, you have to get rid of one for the rest of time. You can never listen to another SZA song or another Central C song ever again. That's a backcourt violation, Luke Kennard. Amen Thompson is absolutely bullying Luke Kennard. It's black on white crime. What else would you expect? He's from Houston, brother. Sorry. How far do you think the Nuggets are going to make it? Dish Soap, my guy. What is up, bro? Where am I from? Flyer. Orange County. I went to Foothill High School, home of the Knights. We are loyal Knights of Foothill. Praise our colors, black and gold. Dish Soap, I think the Nuggets can make it to the finals. They're a good enough team to do that. The thing is, they're going to have to go through San Antonio, which I don't know how much Victor Wembanyama is going to be playing. I think he's going to be fine. He's in concussion protocol. It should be about a couple days. If they get the Portland Trailblazers, absolutely they'll be in the Western Conference semis. The thing is, what team are you going to get once you get there? Don't be surprised if we get a Lakers and Nuggets Western Conference semi. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but every team is one injury away, and OKC is not different than any other team. I also have a crazy take I'm about to get off my chest. I'm a Chargers fan from New York. Let's go. That's crazy, bro. My guy Flyer is charging people's fans all the way from New York City. He has the world's longest extension cord of all time. He's charging people's fans, bro. Dude, my fan just plugs straight into the wall. What kind of... I don't know what... I've never seen a battery-powered fan. Steal! Luke Kennard steals the ball. 4 minutes left in the clock. LeBron is handling point. Amen Thompson is going to be guarding him. I'm spitting so much. So much spit on my biddle. So much spittle on my biddle. Tell my boy a little riddle. That sounds like a Glorilla. Mama llama, red pajama, kisses mama with their mother. Rui Hachimura! Big shot, Rui. Big shot. Peanut butter insides. Outside. Emotional. Yeah. Kevin Durant goes over the top of Jackson Hayes, tries to get a foul, but doesn't. But another offensive rebound from Houston. It's Tari Eason driving in on Luke Kennard. Goes around him, gets to the bucket, misses. The ball is on the floor again, and Sengun gets it. Oh, my gosh. He's on the floor with the ball. Luke Kennard jumps on top, and they're calling a timeout. Ime Udoka, timeout. I'm in San Antonio, and I'm a Nuggets fan, and all my friends are saying Denver will lose to the Spurs. All your friends are like, they wear triple XL. And their girl doesn't really love them. If Jokic keeps playing the way he is, Nuggets ain't beating the Wolves. Brody, now that is a guy who watches ball, brother. Sorry, I meant to do this. I got Sixers and 7. That's craziness. Lakers aren't doing too bad. Retrospect, somehow your compliment sounds like a diss. I can just hear the way you're saying it. Hey, dude, I'm Trey from Virginia. Hey, dude, look, your team's actually not playing that bad. So rude, so mean. Wow, huh? Spurs versus Cavaliers in the finals. Robert Trejo, I have the same thing, dog. Me and Roberto Trejo. Two fools cut from the same cloth. Am I right, Roberto? Can I get a what? Retro, I'm just messing with you. You're right, though. If Jokic does keep playing this way against the Minnesota Timberwolves, I'm worried, bro. You also have Anthony Edwards, who's apparently dealing with runner's knee, and I guess, doesn't affect him at all, because this is the same injury that sidelined Steph Curry the entire season, essentially. And I didn't see Steph Curry popping off, dog. Ant-Man was straight up popping grills. Guys, I have one favor to ask you. I have 599 subscribers on YouTube. 600 just has a nice ring to it. If anybody has not subscribed on YouTube, man, that'd be awesome. You don't think Raptors will take one at home? No, JG Salt, I don't. The game that they should have won was this last game. You had a game where RJ Barrett stepped up, and you had Quickly step up. And you had 3 dudes off the bench averaging 14-plus points, including like Mavashvili. And all of the role players on that Raptors team stepped up yesterday. Brandon Ingram had 7 points. The dude was an absolute liability out there. Brandon Ingram completely disappeared, did not show up the game. He never got off the plane in Ohio. Do I blame him? I do, bro. Hey, Ohio gets a bad rap, man. Good night, Zach. Love you, bro. Ohio gets a bad rap, bro. I'll stand for Ohio. Cincinnati? How did that happen? Cincinnati is low-key one of the best cities in America, and I'm going to stand by that with my brick and my brand, and my swag and my dank, and my hand in my hand. Thunder are sweeping the Suns? Yeah, probably Wolverine. Music Lights, so good to see you, bro. Ant is also only 24 versus Curry, who is in his 30s, to be fair. What are we talking about with the Warriors and the... What are we talking about with the Warriors and the Timberwolves? Did I say something crazy? What are they challenging right now? Does anybody have the sound on and can let me know what Ime Udoka is challenging? Ime Udoka did the same thing that Mike Vrabel did, you guys. Mike Vrabel got in trouble. Mike Vrabel let the whole world know that his wife is leaving him today. Dude, that was so sad. He had a 4-minute press conference essentially where he's like, hey, I just wanted to say I'm deeply, deeply ashamed of of the pictures that everybody saw and what transpired. Hey, 3 days ago, you said the New York Post was lying. 2 days ago when Diana Rossini, bro, there it is. We got 600 subs on YouTube. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Zach. Diana Rossini, in her resignation letter or whatever, she's like, I'm resigning from The Athletic. Although the reports are completely wrong and falsified and everything is laughable, I'm still leaving, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, oh, okay. She's vehemently saying this was not real. The call stands on the floor. Mike Vrabel the whole time. This is a falsehood. This is fugazi. And then now he's doing a press conference and he's like, I am incredibly disappointed by my own actions. Hey, I guess it was real. I guess that thing actually happened between Diana and Mike Vrabel. Who do you think should win MVP and Rookie of the Year? Rookie of the Year after tonight, VJ Edgecombe. Absolutely. MVP, Luka Doncic. How? Chris, I don't know what you said how to. 4-2. Which one are you referring to, Chris? There's like 4 different 4-2s on my thing. Why did you scream? I'm a naughty, naughty boy. I was getting my tail tucked. I had my tail tucked between my legs. Both free throws good for Marcus Smart. It's 92-85, 7-point lead. There's 3 minutes left in the game. Amen Thompson is bringing the ball up for the Houston Rockets. He's going to be guarded by Marcus Smart. He dishes to Kevin Durant, who's driving to the hole, gets to the hole, and bangs it off the glass for 2. 87-92, 5-point game. Luka wasn't a finalist? Yeah, I make my own rules, brother. Ding, ding, dong, dong, ding, ding. No, it's going to be SGA, but Jokic is the best player. If you average... So, here we go. Jokic had the most assists per game and the most rebounds per game in the same season. No one has ever done that in the same year. They're doubling LeBron James. Jackson Hayes wide open, doesn't want to shoot. But Marcus will. Bang! Yeah! I almost threw up. They're not who are you talking? The Knicks Hawks game, bro. It's 1-1, Chris. It's 1-1. The Hawks looked fine in game 1 too. What was that, like a 12-point win? I think it was like a 4-point game with like 2 minutes left. That was still a close game. They could have stolen that one. They stole game 2 though. Tari Eason 3. 5-point game, still 2 minutes left on the clock. I know you have the Hawks winning, bro. Yeah, I took the Hawks winning at the beginning of the series. I thought they were going to win game 1 and lose game 2. It turned out to be the opposite. They lost game 1, won game 2. And this thing's going back to Atlanta. I'm looking at both of these teams. I'm not shocked if it goes back to Madison Square Garden with the Hawks up 3-1. I'm not like floored out of my mind, beyond belief shocked. I watched the Knicks play a lot of ball this year. They're a good basketball team, but they're a team that could lose to anybody. Hawks are also coming back home with all the momentum in the world. No pressure on them at all in this thing. A bunch of dudes who've just been passed around by different teams. No one's wanted them. And a superstar in Jalen Johnson didn't even play a good game. He had 17 points, and they still found a way to win because CJ McCollum is an actual hero for the city of Atlanta, which I did not have on my bingo card. All of the role players, when they're at home, they step up. I think the Hawks are going to shoot more shots. I think they're going to make more shots. I think Jalen Johnson is going to step up and have a great game. It's going to be a hostile crowd. Can the Knicks still win the series? Absolutely. I could be flat wrong. The Knicks could win this thing in 5 because I think the Knicks are the better team. But ultimately, in the playoffs, dog, it's not always about who's the better team, if you know what I mean. Chris, has CJ McCollum already taken over, though? I know we're like the F. Trae Young guy, but is it now FCJ? 6s and 5, said Cam Johnson. That's what I should have made it. I think it would have been a 4-0 sweep if Wemby doesn't get hurt, Hayden. I think Portland was still going to win tonight, no matter what happened with Victor Wembanyama. If anything, they played better with Victor on the floor. They're trying to say that's... No. The ball is off Tari Eason out of bounds. There's 4.4 seconds left on the shot clock. LeBron is going to have the ball. Or who's going to be inbounding it? Yeah, that's off Eason. Don't even try, fool. Don't even try, bro. Yeah, he is, sadly. Are we talking about CJ McCollum being the villain for Atlanta? It's crazy, dude. Amen Thompson out to Sengun. Sengun gives it to Durant. Durant driving to the hole. Kicks it over to... Stolen! LeBron James has the ball. I lost my likability of McCollum. Yeah, in one game. It happened quick, dude. He was like... the whole garden was chanting like F-U-C-J, and he was like this, like yeah, let me hear it. His name is LeBron James. He's the best player to ever play, bro. What an assist, what a dime from Marcus Smart. What a flush from LeBron. 28 points, 8 boards, 7 assists. Durant dancing, inside to Amen. Sengun gets the ball, goes up for 2. It's a 5-point game with 46 seconds left on the clock. LeBron is going to be inbounding it underneath their own basket. He calls a timeout, though. Can the Spurs handle the Blazers without Wemby? Great question. So Victor's played most of the season. There was a decent chunk, though, that he did miss. And without Wemby, the Spurs still looked like a good basketball team. I still think they have enough firepower to beat Portland with or without Victor Wembanyama. I know it's tough that they don't have home field anymore, or home court, if you will. But if he's out for an extended period of time, and let's just say this whole series, I still think the Spurs will get past Portland in this one. Now, if he's out for an even more extended period of time and he's out against the Nuggets, I don't think the Nuggets are going to fall to a Spurs team that doesn't have Victor Wembanyama on it. Sengun going 13 for 37 in his first 2 games is so insane. That brother got to go. Dude, we're doing it. We're getting all the Europeans out of this. I'm trying to be careful. Realistically, they shouldn't have lost that, and the Knicks put it all on Brunson in the last minute of the game. Chris, for me, the Knicks are the best when Jalen Brunson has 13 assists and like 15 points, right? When he can just facilitate and other guys around him can score. If Jalen Brunson has 12 assists in a game, I think the Knicks automatically win. Fourth quarter, comes down to it. No one else wants to score. No one wants the ball. Everyone's afraid to shoot. And Jalen Brunson, as good as he is, he just can't do everything on the floor. Fellas, if you're in here, you're not followed, please hit the follow button. We are also live on Twitch. We are on YouTube. The phone lines are still open. It is 213-352-5216. We're going to be live every single night of the postseason. I go live at halftime of the last game of the evening. So tomorrow night, halftime of the... I don't even know who's playing tomorrow night. All right. Whoever's calling right now, I don't take calls from blocked numbers. Sorry, brother. I'm going to become a professional Sengun hater. Retrospect, that's not a bad place to be. LA Kings score. They have the lead 1-0 over the Avalanche. Thank you, JD Walker, for keeping us up to date. Lakers are trying to dribble away. Marcus Smart has the ball. Rockets are not fouling yet. They're trying to trap. Marcus Smart out to Rui Hachimura with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Still no foul. LeBron has the ball. Trey after this game. Rui Hachimura for 3. Misses. Off Kevin Durant, though. That's going to be Lakers ball with a fresh shot clock. Trey, what is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ, dog. How are you doing, Trey from Virginia?
I'm great, bro, except that Sengun is the worst player I've ever seen, unfortunately.
Well, I'm gonna be commentating and talking at the same time. They're gonna trap Rui. They get it out to Kennard. Kennard dribbling around. They finally foul Kennard. He's gonna go to the line with a 5-point lead. Sengun actually stinks at basketball. It seems like maybe the playoff lights are just too bright for him.
This guy actually might be like the worst playoff dropper I've ever seen. He was supposed to be their future, by the way. I remember when people were saying that Alperen Sengun and the Rockets were the future. I remember when this was said. This was like last year when this was being said. This guy is garbage in the playoffs. This guy is terrible.
There was this thing with this Rockets team. I forgot what I was going to say. Wow, that was horrible. That was the worst I've ever been on this show.
It'd be like that sometimes. Like,
it does be like that.
Like, I don't know. LeBron, like, he's not hitting many. Like, he's 8 of 20, but at least he's getting to the free throw line. Like, Sengun isn't doing anything. Like,
it doesn't seem like Sengun's ready to play, but oh yeah, here we go. This Rockets team in general, though, this is the team that looked really good in the first half. And then do you remember what happened at the All-Star break with Kevin Durant?
Yeah, the KD files, yeah.
The KD files dropped, and this team never looked the same after that.
I want to say, by the way, absolutely vindicated. Kevin Durant was vindicated. He's absolutely right. He's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Tonight, Kevin Durant was like the only player that played with like any. I don't know. I guess Jabari Smith was like okay, but Kevin Durant comes out. He's hitting like every shot possible that he wants to take. To start the game, and no one else is helping.
And I'm with you, dude. Like game one, the team played decent. I know they lost by like 13 or 14, so you're like, how do they play decent? They looked okay. Once Kevin Durant comes back out there, it seems like no one wants to score. They're just like, here, KD, can you do it?
Well, and that no one can shoot. Sengun's 9 of 20. Tari Eason's 4 of 14. Tari Eason played way better last game before KD came back. I don't know if they're just like terrified of his aura or what it is, but like this is like depressing.
It is. It's tough. And Nick is asking, he said Luka might be back for game 3. I actually got a report from Shams that said Luka will not be back in this series at all. Austin Reeves maybe for game 5 or 6. Trey, do you think that LeBron on his own has enough without Luka to get this thing done against the Rockets in 7?
I mean, truthfully, like, you know, like, he hasn't been on his own this series. Like, Marcus Smart is playing phenomenal.
It's a good take.
Luke Kennard's playing phenomenal.
Great take.
Like, honestly, like, it's like, because LeBron is like an all-time great playmaker. He's like one of the 5 greatest playmakers ever. So it's like, you know, LeBron just, as long as these guys can kind of just keep playing decent, LeBron will find a way to get him open. And then, you know, as long as they knock down shots, like, this Rockets team just looks like they're just not even prepared to be here. It's like Kevin Durant and friends.
And they just took the L. The Lakers have gone up 2-0 on the Houston Rockets. Everyone said this Lakers team was going to get swept. Now they're up 2-0. Here's the funniest part about this whole thing, Trey. Lakers are up 2-0 on the Houston Rockets. They are the only team in the NBA playoffs that have a 2-0 series lead.
Which is crazy, by the way. That's insane.
Dude, everyone, I thought this round 1, remember after the first day of round 1, I think that was like Saturday, it was all blowouts, and everyone's like, this is going to suck. And now everything is at 1-1 except for Houston and Los Angeles. It's crazy.
We are in a very strange, we're in a very strange part of round 1. I don't know where these things are going. Like, some of the things I think you can probably predict, like, the Celtics should probably just be able to rattle off 2 or like 3, maybe 3 games straight, but at the very least finish that off in 6. But with this Rockets series, like, I don't know, man. Like, either Sengun remembers how to play basketball or they're going to lose.
Yeah, I mean, he had 20 points and 11 boards. Like, he played a decent game. It's just like, it doesn't seem like any of those guys actually want to be there. Amen Thompson played 42 minutes, had 16 points, 5 boards, 9 assists. Like, it's a good Rockets team. I feel bad for Houston because this is a team that was supposed to have Fred VanVleet on it and Steven Adams, and that team would have been way better than what we're seeing tonight.
You can tell how bad they need VanVleet because, like, the lack of playmaking on this team.
They don't have a ball handler. They don't have a ball handler.
At this point, Amen Thompson is their primary like facilitator, and that's just
true.
Like,
Amen Thompson is their primary ball handler. You should not have a Thompson brother handling the ball. I don't believe twins should be handling the ball at all. But
LeBron at the age of 50 is a better facilitator than Amen Thompson is. Like, LeBron at the age of 50. I'm not talking about right now. When LeBron turns 50 years old, he will be a better facilitator than Amen Thompson.
Dude, this is a game that the Lakers usually lose, too, because we had 101 total points as a team. We only had 6 points from the bench. Usually when your bench only scores 6, you kind of lose that game. But the Lakers' defense held the Rockets to 94, bro.
And keep in mind, this is basically a 4-man job because, like, DeAndre Ayton's just an offensive black hole this game.
Yeah, he didn't show up. He did not show up. He had 6 points, 5 boards, 1 assist. He got a decent amount of run. I think Jackson Hayes and Vanderbilt kind of took over for most of the brunt of that in the second half. But, dude, all I got to say, Trey, is we've an unbelievable start to round 1. The games are over today. Can we do a quick preview of tomorrow's games? We have the Magic and the Pistons, and then Suns Thunder. Do you have any takes for those 2 games?
I'm most intrigued about the Magic game. I think everybody is, because no one really knows, like, was that game 1 just kind of fluky, or like is Paolo actually like locked in? I talked about this a little bit on my podcast, but I think basically the way in which I feel about this is it's like the Pistons should win this series in probably like 6. They should be able to do this. The thing that the Magic did, which was very smart, is they had like 3 people on Jalen Duren the whole game. Basically, their whole strategy was Jalen Duren can bully us in the paint. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw 3 people on him. And basically, Cade is going to have to score 60 on his own, or else
he scored 40. He scored 40.
And that's the thing. They were basically like, we're just going to let Cade do whatever he wants, and we're going to make sure no one else can do anything. And if Cade doesn't score 50, then they lose. And that's literally what happened. Like, if you look at the score sheet, Cade gives you 39. The only people that had more than double digits outside of him was Tobias Harris with 17 points, and he had that on 15 shots. So the Magic did a really good job just, like, deleting everybody else on that offense.
Trey, Brody said he thinks that 8 teams are going to advance to the next round. Do you think it's a good take or a bad take?
He thinks that 8 teams are going to advance to the next round?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a gnarly take, man.
That's a good one.
Trey, I think personally that either the Magic or Pistons will advance to the next round.
That's a great take from Trey. You mentioned you had a podcast. Do you want to shout that out real quick for the one time?
Oh, yeah, appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I'm on the We Don't Know Ball podcast. It's me. I go by Retrospect. I'm in the chat a lot. And then my friends Justin and Jules, we have a podcast where we talk about basketball and football. We just recorded an episode yesterday, and we recorded another one today about the draft coming up for the NFL.
NFL draft is happening. I completely forgot about it. I'm kind of out on it this year because my team doesn't have a top pick.
See, and my team, the Commies, we're number 7, so I'm really in on it.
Really in on it. Who are you targeting at 7? Who's like the crazy one that you don't think is going to be there? Who do you think is going to be there? And then who's like the sleeper?
So I really want Caleb Downs, and that would be like my ideal pick. I feel like he'll still be there. Unfortunately, I think my team is just going to be like they're going to see Jeremiah Love and they're just going to like tunnel vision and pick him. Yeah. I really don't want Jeremiah Love that much because we already have a back, and I'm sure he'll be great. But the problem is if you pick a running back in the top 10, that instantly means he's making top 10 running back money, and that's a hard investment. But I think that's who we'll probably pick. I'd love to have Caleb Downs though, or even Mansour Delaney out of LSU.
Dude, it's going to be fun. We're going to be locked in on Thursday night. We're going to be watching ball and doing the draft and taking calls and having a good time. Trey, I hope we see you then, brother. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Have a good one.
All right, peace. Bowden Siri might have the stat of the day, fellas. And Slade with the follow. Thank you, Slade. You're the absolute man. If you're watching right now on YouTube, what up, dude? Please hit that subscribe button. We're also on TWITCH.com. Brody with the follow as well. Unbelievable stuff. Giants are going places. Yeah, they have 2 top 10 picks. What are they going to do with them? Probably draft players that are not looking like me, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm now watching the Kings and the Colorado Avalanche game, fellas. There's 2 minutes left in the third period. It's a tie game at 1-1. So if you want to know what I'm watching that. And I'm watching you guys. Are the Pistons cooks, is Lego freaking? No, they're not. They're going to be fine. The game plan, though, like Trey just outlined for us beautifully, was let Cade do whatever he wants and then just destroy Jalen Duren inside. And boy, did they do that. Cade had 39 in this game. They lost by like 14 points in that first game. I'm worried about the Pistons because I think the Magic came out with a better game plan than J.B. Bickerstaff. J.B. Bickerstaff, this guy who's nominated for Coach of the Year. You know, the play-in team, the Magic, that got swaddled like a baby by the Philadelphia 76ers, walked into Detroit, into your building, and took your lunch money because they came in with a better game plan. From tip to final whistle, the game plan was very, very simple. Defensively, let Cade do whatever he wants, Lock down Jalen Duren. No one else on this team can score. Dennis Jenkins ain't doing a thing for this team. Duncan Robinson ain't doing a thing for this team. Asar Thompson ain't doing a thing for this team. Let Cade do whatever he wants. I said it all season. I was worried about them having a second ball-handling shooter. Or scorer at all. They don't. Do I think they could still take the series? Yeah, absolutely. I know the Magic have played really, really good basketball the past 2 times we've seen them, but the previous 83 times that I watched this Magic team play, that team is mid. A team is mid as mid gets, brother. And that midness will rear its ugly head. Said the same thing about the Knicks. The Knicks are mid. Everyone's like, they're the 3 seed, dude. They're the 3 seed, bro. They're going to sweep. No, that team's mid. There's only 3 teams in the NBA that are not. It's the Celtics, the Thunder, and the Spurs. Those are the only 3 teams that I watched the entire season, and not once did I think there were cheeks. The Cavaliers, since James Harden, different team. I have them in that tier right now, but the only 3 teams that I saw play good basketball the entire season and not worry me at all in the playoffs are the Spurs, Thunder, and the Celtics. Those are the 3 teams. I have the Cavs winning the whole thing because of what the Cavs added in at the trade deadline with James Harden. But there was a point where the Cavs did look very, very mid. The Nuggets have looked so mid at many, many points in the season. I've seen them lose games at home with Joker in, with Aaron Gordon in, with Jamal Murray going off. That team, Denver can lose to anybody because their defense is that bad. Their defense was the worst defense in the league. They had the best offense in the league, yeah, but they also had the worst defense of all time. That's going to hurt you in the playoffs, and it did 2 nights ago when they lost to Minnesota. Let's see, they gave up 119 to the Timberwolves. They only scored 114. It's a Nuggets team that usually gives up 120 but scores 122. So they had an average defensive night, but they weren't able to produce. And that was at home. Purcell is in here. What up? KD is called the Slim Reaper for a reason because he's skinny. Nuggets don't have rim protection. They can't hang with highly athletic teams. I think Aaron Gordon's a good rim protector, but he's only one man. Magic ain't making it past round 2 if they win. I agree with that. What's different now than they won in 23? Who? I've got to go. See you, Chris. Thanks for hanging out with us all night, bro. We're going to call right now, guys. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name and where are you calling from?
What's up, brother? It's Caden again, Caden Sucker, and I'm from Kansas City.
Caden from Kansas City, my guy. Bro, I'm just stoked for this week. We got the NFL draft on Thursday. We got NHL playoffs. Are you hyped for the draft?
Yeah, I'm super hyped. I mean,
the Chiefs have like. Are you a Chiefs fan, right?
I am a love to God Chiefs fan. I want us to succeed so hard. Obviously got a lot of hate from Mahomes being so great, but I'm excited.
You guys finally have a decent draft pick.
Yeah, I know it's been a while.
Yeah,
how successful we've been, but I'm grateful that hopefully we'll get a good draft, and Mahomes will get some good players to help him. Once he comes back from injury.
Yeah, now, Caden, what I've heard on the street about you, tall, athletic, handsome, real good head on your shoulders, knows ball really well. So you'd be the perfect guy to ask this question.
Yeah,
Who
for sure.
are the Kansas City Chiefs targeting with their first-round pick?
Who do I want, or who are they targeting?
Well, I mean, you've got your ear to the ground. I know in Kansas City you've got some sources around on the streets over there. So who do you think the Chiefs are targeting?
Honestly, man, I mean, at first it was all about, we wanted the running back from Notre Dame.
Yeah, Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, exactly. We get Kenneth Walker, which made me super, super, super happy.
Yeah, stoked on Kenneth Walker, stoked for the team in general. Brother, we can go back and forth on the draft. Was there anything that you wanted to talk about today when you originally pressed call Zach?
Yeah, I wanted to see obviously I call you. I think that, you pretty knowledgeable, have a high IQ when it comes to sports. It's kind of something you need to know or at least have some knowledge about. I got bills to pay. Obviously it's not smart for sports to be the relying source for my income, but I've made some decent amount of money on sports betting, and just wanted to know what are your takes and your ideas, not for tomorrow's game, because I believe the OKC and the Pistons will get their get back for what happened to them from the Magic.
And then you have OKC winning?
I have OKC win, yes, of course.
Okay.
But Thursday's game is really interesting. I mean, when it comes to the lines and everything, they're all like pretty similar to 50-50s or 60-40s. But what are your opinions on the Thursday's games and why you think they're going to win? If that makes sense.
Well, I do have a full-on show tomorrow. I have a 3-hour show tomorrow from 1 to 4 where I do a lot of my prediction stuff. But a quick one, the Knicks and Hawks, for me, I think that's going to be an Atlanta game. I think they just come back with a ton of momentum, and they get the win at home in front of their crowd. The Raptors have absolutely no chance in this series at all. Yeah. They're not going to win a game. I like Cleveland all the time. Yeah. And then in the Nuggets and Timberwolves, I mean, it's a tough one. I see this series just going back and forth the whole time. So
of course.
Who won the last game? The Timberwolves? Yeah, I'll just take the Nuggets, I guess.
Yeah, straight. Literally everything you just said is what I'm doing. I mean, straight comeback from the Timberwolves, and they got away with the win. And then also to answer your draft pick, I think Ruben Bain Jr. from Miami is a common pick at number 9 overall in mocks. So I mean,
he would be awesome.
Yeah, he would be.
He would be great.
Caden, you're looking.
Yeah, dude, you're good, bro. Thank you for calling in, bro. You are the absolute man. Caden's been around for a little bit now, hitting us with the follow on all social channels.
I love the lives, man.
Bro, we're having a good time. We're live every night after the postseason game, so please call back tomorrow if you're live during the show.
I appreciate everything you put into your work, and I love the thinking that you have on sports, and it really helps me out. I've been watching sports for a very long time.
Yeah,
and I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, bro. We'll talk to you soon, Caden. God bless.
God bless.
What a good guy. What a beast. Masor, Delane. Chris, maybe I don't know ball. I have no idea who you're talking about. J Money said, you still sure that the Lakers are going to go to Game 7? I think the Rockets are going to take the next 2 games. I'm a Lakers fan. Die hard, J Money. Look at that's Kobe Bean. I went to dude. This is a story for just you guys. So if you're playing this on your phone out loud, on a speaker, something, you have Sonos set up in your house, plug someone's ears because this story is just for you, just for fans of TBWZ. Followers only. I went to Kobe Bryant's, the last season of Kobe Bryant's career. This is a terrible start to this story. Should I keep going? I'm just going to move on. Hey, sometimes we do that on the show. Sometimes we just straight up crash and burn. By the way, Knicks taking all the momentum. Chris. You wouldn't be a Knicks fan if you didn't believe that. So I appreciate you, brother. Have a good night, man. Go Chiefs. Caden, you're the beast. You're the beast? I meant to say best. I'm losing my mind. Isaac, Lakers W. Yes, sir. The question that I have tonight, I think this Rockets-Lakers series is going to get knotted up. I don't think we're going to have an away win in this series. I think home teams are just going to win out the entire time. Personally, I think it's going to go to 7. The Portland and San Antonio game. That is where the interest lies because Victor Wembanyama goes down and fell so hard on his face. He face planted. You staying live through overtime or no? JD, I'm going to go live. I'm going to just go live until I run out of steam. Which is probably going to be in like 20 minutes. Timberwolves in 6. Jokic hasn't looked good and Ant warmed up. Ant is also dealing with an injury, so as much as he could warm up, he could also cool down rather quickly, which I don't wish upon him. The takeaway that I had from that game was Julius Randle was playing great defense, and Rudy Gobert was playing incredible defense on Jokic. It's like they went out and just got a bunch of dudes that could defend well against Jokic, right? Aaron Gordon had a solid game defensively, but you cannot hold Anthony Edwards down for very long. You have been here, Chris. You're the absolute man. Also saying, Jokic hasn't looked good. What do you mean he hasn't looked good? He hasn't put up, shots? Points-wise? Because he had 24, 15, and 8 last game. That was pretty good. In 40 minutes, he was 8 for 20 from the field. Yeah, he was 1 for 7 from 3. Stunk from 3. 15 and 8. Jokic has looked great. They had a 12-game win streak. They did have a 12-game winning streak. Well, technically a 13-game winning streak before they lost yesterday to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards is not even 100%. With that being said, Wolves in 5. I love the confidence, Jay. You're the man. No bias. Do you think the Lakers have a chance against OKC? No. Not at all. No, there's no shot. I watched. Okay, now I'm going to say something really delusional. So, fellas, I have one take of the day. I have the stat of the day that's coming up at the very end of the show in about 10 minutes here. So stick around for the next 10 minutes so you can get the stat of the day, which is also the take of the day. My thoughts on if OKC next round, if it's OKC and my Los Angeles Lakers, who do I have in that game? The Lakers got absolutely dismantled every time we played OKC this entire regular season. So here I am thinking, there's no shot. Lakers have no shot against OKC. And then I remembered who LeBron James is and who the head coach of the Lakers is. It's LeBron. It's JJ Redick. And I was sitting here, and I just had a thought. Let's say you're the head coach of the Lakers, okay? Thought experiment, guys. We're doing a TBWZ thought experiment. You're the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. At the beginning of the year, you're going to just tell your team, our goal is to make it to the Western Conference Finals. Cool. Who do you think you're going to be playing? 9 out of 10 guys in the locker room are going to say, we're probably going to be playing OKC. Yeah, that's a good guess, right? The odds of them meeting up with OKC in the playoffs, foregone conclusion at the beginning of the season. Because if you have a team that is competitive and you think you can make it to the finals, you're going to have to go through Oklahoma City. So JJ Redick and LeBron James get together at the beginning of the regular season. They say, all right, should we try really hard against the Thunder in the regular season, as hard as we possibly can, to show them, hey, that we're the big dog and we can do this? Or do we not show them anything, lose every game by 40, so that when we meet them in the playoffs, they have no idea who they're going up against? I think the entire regular season was just an elaborate ploy by JJ Redick and the Lakers to not show their hand against OKC. I'm coping so hard. Lego Franklin with a follow. Thank you, brother. If you're in need, not follow, please hit the follow button. I'm a lover. I'm a lover of Christ. I don't know why that helps. I'm a lover of ball. I love everything sports. JD, I respect the cope. Thank you, brother. I thought you would like that one. Same, honestly, the Knicks did the same. Yeah, Chris. Everyone, you guys, that take right there is free. You could take that anywhere you want. Tomorrow night or Thirsty Thursday, you're at a bar and some guy's like, hey, I don't know about the Knicks against Detroit, though. The Knicks didn't beat Detroit once this whole season. They're 0-4 against Detroit. And you're just like this. Yeah, man. They weren't showing them anything. We're keeping our cards close to our vest type beat. Mog, he's back. We clapped the Rockets. Nah, Lakers in 6 at most. More pape. I think it gets knotted up once they get back to their editor. Amar, thank you for sharing the live. It's nice of you. Playoffs so different from the regular season. NBA playoffs are so chaotic. It's so different. It's just different teams, right? But the Thunder don't play regular season basketball. They've played playoff basketball all season. They're too good not to. They take game 4 and 5. Who, the Lakers? So you have the Rockets winning game 3, Mr. I like your name. That's pretty cool. Zach94. Dude, that's a sick name. Zach's great. He spelled Z-A-C-K. It's cool. I spelled Z-A-C. Via Tui says Lakers in 4. Yes, sir. Go Lake Show, baby. I'm a Lakers fan, guys. If you're yelling at me right now for my Lakers in 7 thing, I am a Lakers fan. Do not forget. I do think the Rockets take the next 2 at home, and it goes back to LA 2-2. It's what I feel. LeBron James has done this in the past in playoff series. He will take games off. I already know when he did the math, he said, okay, if it goes 7, it's actually better for the Lakers too. Because if it goes 7, that means you have ample amount of time for Austin Reeves and for Luka Doncic to come back onto this team. If it goes 7. If it goes 4, and the Suns and the Thunder also goes 4, that series gets started earlier because both those teams are ready to play basketball. It's better for the Lakers to go 7. In my head, LeBron said he knows he could give 110% effort in a losing effort. Or he could give his all in the home games, on the away games. We'll see how we do. I don't think they win game 3. I don't think they win game 4. Could they win game 6? Absolutely. I think the Lakers, I'm confident in them winning the series, but not confident in them doing it in 4 and 5. I don't think it's going to be a sweep. Gentlemen's or regular. If you think Lakers is going 7 games, you're drunk. Omar, that's actually really rude. I'm sober. I've been sober for 2 years and 7 months, dude. So that was rude of you to say that. I think it's okay to be like joking around about that stuff, but you never know who is actually taking their sobriety incredibly seriously. And so when you say you're drunk, it just doesn't sit right with me. You know what I mean? But I love you, brother. Proud of you, Zach. Thank you, Mog. You're the man. I really hope Hawks in 6. Mr. Hawks in 6 would be hilarious, dude. Chris, I'm sorry. When you a Knicks fan, it's just straight Ev everyone. Yeah. Chris, you just that's what you got to do. You've got to just ride with your guys. Sixers winning another game. You think so? I don't think so. Someone said relax, big baby. Yeah. Do you think the Lakers can beat OKC, Mr.? No, there's no shot, but maybe. They're not going to beat a fully healthy OKC team, right? I don't think they're going to beat a fully healthy OKC team. Can they go out and beat an OKC team that has a couple injuries? Yeah, come on, man. What's worse, Knicks fans or Eagles fans? Oh, bro. Bro. Eagles fans are not that bad. The thing about Eagles fans is Eagles fans hate their team more than you hate their team. Knicks fans love their team more than you could possibly even love your own child, but they're also incredibly mean to their own team and like weirdly, how do I put this? They're like, they're delusional, but in a negative way. It's a very strange love-hate relationship for Knicks fans and their teams. Guys, the worst fan base in all of sports, I'm not even joking with you. I didn't know it until I started doing this show. Green Bay Packers fans are the worst people ever invented. Bro, the good God up above, shout out to Jesus Christ. God did not make a mistake. I'm not sitting here and saying God has ever failed or ever made a mistake. He might have made one, though, with Packers fans. Those people are delusional. Why do you think the Suns win a game, Hayden? I don't know. They probably don't at this point. I made these predictions before the round one started. I don't know. They're a basketball team, right? They have professionals on their team. Anybody can go win a game, especially at home. Knicks in 5, said Chris. What up, Chris? You got the Knicks in 5, but you also have the Boston Clover? You're crazy. Quit trying to speak. Sorry, JD. What if the Suns beat OKC? If the Suns beat OKC, I'm going to change the name of this show to Take Back with Devin Booker. It's just his show now. I'm going to be like, hey, every day I'm going to DM him, hey, would you like to go live today? And he's going to be like, who's talking to me? Maybe if Dylan Brooks knocks SGA out, maybe Slade. Slade, you're the man, dude. Welcome to the show. Retrospect. Hey, that's Trey who's on the phone, guys. Retrospect Music who just chatted. Hit him with the follow. He's the man. Omar said Suns beat OKC, Lakers easy ring. They still would have to go through San Antonio or Denver. The crazy part for the Lakers, if they do get through OKC in round 2, they still have to play Denver or the Spurs. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, dude. But it would be sick. It would be pretty cool. Trust Brew. We got Thunder Brew. Okay. 5-star Adrian. Do you play football, Adrian? Appreciate it, man. I'm enjoying the live. You're the best, Slade. That is if the Spurs get past round 1. Hey, we still need the Spurs to get past Portland. That series is not over. The question that I have for you guys, I have the take of the day coming up in about 7 minutes here. About 5 minutes, sorry. Take of the day coming up in 5 minutes. But before we get to the take of the day, take of the night, final take of the day, I do want to talk about Victor Wembanyama getting injured. The question is, obviously he fell flat on his face. He looked like a redwood going down in a forest. Hey, if an average man falls from the same height that Victor Wembanyama fell from, I'm pretty sure that guy would die. I would at least. I'd have to go on top of a ladder and just jump off and land straight on my face to feel the exact impact that Wembanyama had on his face hole. Yeah, I play football. That's awesome, Adrian. I was a quarterback and wide receiver. He hit his face so incredibly hard, I thought he was going to leave his face there. Like it was going to be one of those cartoons. Like he's going to get up and it's like going to stick to the floor. That's how hard he hit his face. It was a weird play, too. He was spinning into Jeremy Grant or Drew Holiday. They look too similar. And he got the chair pulled out from underneath him. Defensive end and tight end. You're the best, bro. No, I played quarterback. Do you know Emmanuel Moodley? No. Maybe. We're going to call right now. I'm going to take it. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Nigger.
It was a weird play as Jeremy Grant got out of the way. Wemby, who was just coming downhill, it was like the chair got pulled out from underneath him, basically. Shams let the world know he's officially entered the concussion protocol, so Victor Wembanyama, for the next 48 hours, will not be allowed to participate in basketball activities. Blocked. That guy just got blocked. Essentially what has to happen for Victor Wembanyama to get back onto the floor for the Spurs is he, one, has to pass and have no physical symptoms. As a man who's had many concussions in my life. Thank you, Mug. Now I don't trust anyone who's calling. Hey! Thank you for the follow, Mr. What is up, brother? You are live on TBWZ Widescreen Radio. Please mute the stream in the background. Keep it clean and let the people know your name and where you're calling from.
My name's Joe. I'm calling from Newark, Delaware.
Joe calling in from Delaware. Delaware's an interesting spot because you're kind of in the middle of a bunch of different teams. What team are you a fan of, Joe?
The Sixers.
Bro, big win tonight against the Celtics. Do you have enough to get the whole series, or do you need Embiid on this team?
We need Embiid. That was a great win, but Drummond and Bona are both not good enough to win a series. And I love them.
Yeah, I thought Bona played a decent game. He looked good offensively. For me, it was just VJ Edgecombe had his takeover game, and he announced himself to the league tonight.
Yeah, but I mean, Maxey took a step back. It looks like he was scared in the second half. And I love everybody on this team, but
yeah, I mean, Maxey's dude. I had a take at the beginning of this series that of all of the players in this series, Tyrese Maxey might be the best player. I know on defense, Tatum and Brown are better.
No, I'd say Tatum, even as a Sixers fan.
What about just offensively, just scoring? Take the defense away from it.
I mean, Maxey has the potential to be top 5 player.
Yeah.
But as of now, I'd say Tatum.
Dude, you guys held you held them to 26% from 3. It absolutely stinks. They shot horrible. You held them to 97 points. We also
did get a little lucky. They missed a lot of wide open shots.
A lot of wide open shots. I'm slightly worried too. You guys were only able to put up 111 on this team tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely could have put up more, but I feel like Justin Edwards played really good, and Oubre, he played all right. Paul George, was He had a good first half. But.
I feel like Oubre and Paul George are kind of like the X factors on this team because I know VJ is going to show up.
That's exactly what I was saying. I think Oubre, they leave him open a lot. Oubre,
they do.
Because that's the way the Celtics play defense, and Oubre can't hit a wide open 3, so that's why they put in Edwards, and he played great. So.
Yeah, surprisingly, he's been very good. I think Paul George has played some actual really good basketball too.
Yeah, he's played really good defensively, which is
defense.
Huge. Yeah, VJ could also play good defense, but when we played them in 23, our perimeter defenders was PJ Tucker. So
crazy, dude. This league moves so fast. Joe from Delaware, you're the absolute man. Thanks for calling into the show. Prediction for the Celtics and Sixers series. Final prediction.
If Embiid comes back, we could go 6 or maybe 7. If there's no Embiid, Celtics could win probably 4 in a row. But I don't know. Obviously, I'm a Sixers fan.
Yeah.
Well, for 6.
We're stoked for the rest of the playoffs. We're stoked for the city of Philadelphia. Hopefully, the Phillies can start playing some better baseball too. I don't know. I kind of said, this team shot 26% from 3 and only lost by 14. It's for me, it just felt like an off night for Boston. Not necessarily a win for the Sixers, more like an off night for Boston. But if Embiid comes back, dude, I mean, all bets are off, dude. I have no idea what we're gonna get.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fun either way. This team's looked great with Embiid, so I hope he does play. Joe, you're the absolute man, bro. God bless you. Thanks for calling in, dog.
Yes, sir, bro.
Peace. Chris, Boston baseball is also trash. Houston baseball is trash. I think 5 of the 6 teams that are in last place in their divisions were playoff teams last year. Guys, shout out to everyone who's watching on YouTube. This is our best day that we've ever had on YouTube.com. I'm trying to grow something here. Just for you guys, I'm going live every single night after the postseason games. So at halftime of the last game of the day, I'm going to hop on live. I'm going to be live on Twitch. I'm going to be live on TikTok. I'm going to be live on YouTube. I also do a full show Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That one's from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time. I'm a Pacific Coaster, baby. I live in Orange County. I'm an Angels fan. I'm a Lakers fan. I'm a Chargers fan. To my bone, brother. I love those teams. I love going live. I love hanging out with you guys. But before I go, I was promising you the stat of the day, the take of the day, and that's happening right now. Since 1995, the San Antonio Spurs have 184 playoff wins. That's the best amongst teams in the NBA. The Lakers have 172 playoff wins since 95. The Heat, 161 playoff wins since 95. Celtics, 158 playoff wins since 95. Those are the top 4 teams since 1995 in playoff wins. There is one thing that is better than all 4 of those teams, and his name is LeBron James. I'm talking about the man on the Lakers. Since 1995, LeBron has more playoff wins than the Spurs, than the Lakers, than the Heat, than the Celtics. That's on his own. Notice I said 1995. LeBron was drafted in 2003. Those organizations had an 8-year head start. An 8-year head start, bro. And LeBron still has more playoff wins than those teams. And even after this series, LeBron now has 187. The Spurs have 185. He now has a 2-game lead on the entire San Antonio Spurs organization since 1995. If you didn't know it, now you do. Everyone coming for that dude. He sits on the throne. His name is King James. I love to watch him play. Lakers in 5. That was a horrible end of the show, but, we can't be perfect every single time out here. Fellas, what a great show. If you do not follow, please hit the follow button right now because I'm going away. Thank you, White Lover. You're the man. I'll be live again, like I said, at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So if you want to get notified when I go live, you can follow me on Twitch. And you can subscribe on YouTube. You will get notifications when I go live. You can also join our Discord from there. We have a budding community growing. We have a bunch of friends, a bunch of fans of the show. Please support me by just loving each other. I don't know. Or not. Or just hate each other more. Have more vitriol. Have more aggression towards each other. If someone tells you your team sucks, do something really, really bad that can affect the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Make a really, really bad decision. Do that one for me. I absolutely love you guys. God bless. May the Lord be with you and grant all of you great peace and rest on this beautiful Tuesday evening. TikTok Live people, we'll see you again tomorrow. Peace. We're out. YouTube people, like I said, unbelievable showing from the folks over at youtube.com. I don't know what it was tonight. Maybe the thumbnail was hitting hard, but I love you guys. I'll be live again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific time, and then probably 8 p.m. at night after the postseason games. Peace out. Love you guys.